What up, people, man? It's your boy DevNasty, aka Dangerous DevNasty, aka Choke Your Mom Out, aka Choke Your Pop Out. Still, you know, I'm good. I'm actually healthy and everything like that. Of course, I'm still dealing with this whole COVID-19 thing. Hopefully in a couple of days when I'm retested, I'll be able to get back to the regular world. I feel 100% right now. The only thing that's not 100% about me is my mindset, man. I just want to send rest in peace and shout out to my motherfucking brother, man. My motherfucking brother, old Diesel, man. My nigga, man. It's crazy right now for the family, for the whole Screwface family. Yo, we miss you. We love you, dog. I don't even want to dwell on that right now, man. I just had to send that shout your name to the universe, Stefan Smith. You know what I mean? But I'm in good health, man. Hopefully I'll be returning to the regular scheduled program for y'all. The show still continues on the visual versions. Like I said, we already had those on deck. I stay well prepared. But you know, for y'all know who gonna hold it down. You know, you got Waleska D, you got Garnett Briscoe, and you have the man, the Thurman Street Pumper, Porter Rich, you know, as always in the building. So they gonna hold it down for us, man. And real quick, before I pass it to Porter Rich, I just wanna say thank you to all the viewers and everybody that been holding us down, man. We don't even have a fan base, man. We got a fan base at this point, man. A family of people who join into the live chat. Kick it with us. If you never joined into the live chat before, man, all you got to do is sign into your YouTube, jump in there and try it out, man. Jump in there, let us get to know who you are, and let's have some fun. But I just want to thank y'all for getting us over 1 million views. We never thought about even going that far. We just wanted to do something with our friends, kick it and document life and have some fun. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all from the bottom of our hearts. And without anything else, man, Porter Rich, take it away, brother.
Yo, peace. What up, world? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Porter Facts himself, the people's champ, Porter Rich. We in the building. It's again, as y'all heard the intro. Kobe Bryant is still in the COVIET Union. He's still just, you know, dealing with some tragedies. Our family member, our brother. But the three musketeers, the three amigos, man. We thank God. We here, we strong.
Listen, we surviving out this joint.
Hey, listen, y'all here to the left of me. I got the water queen, Miss Moist.
You understand?
That sound crazy, Miss Moist.
Keep your poncho on you.
Right.
Because you're gonna get a splash.
Damn.
Yeah, we needed that button right there.
Right?
We needed that.
You already know it's your girl Waleska D.
Hey.
Wally Water Kingdom.
And to the left of her, man, I got none other.
My favorite guy.
Mr. Million Jobs. One of the funniest guys I know, man, my brother.
Seriously.
Mr. Briscoe.
We back.
Heavy.
We back. I'm excited to be here.
Can we patent that call? Can you patent
We
a
need
sound?
to.
I don't know. I'ma Google that.
Yeah,
You
we
should.
got to check on that. We don't
Trademark
want
it.
nobody else trying to like.
Anybody need that ad lib for a song? Holla at me. Get it at the beginning of your song. It's a good tag. You understand?
Yeah, we need it. I need it. We're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about it.
I'm with it.
I'm gonna cut the check. But yeah, listen, shout to our brother, man, Devinwade. Y'all here? This is the
Sick
Devinwade
Nasty.
Show. Sick Nasty, Sick Tracy, Sickless Cage. He's still recovering.
He's still recovering. You know what? Shout out to him, man. Dev, we love you, but you got to get better, bro.
Yeah.
This is taking too long now. This is just out of control. We still didn't hear from him in regards to that like contract in
The
regards
lawyer
to
and the check.
because
He
he's
tried
still
ducking us.
we already
Ducking
2
us.
weeks. Yeah.
He ducked that whole conversation. You know, we talked about everything else except that.
Yeah, he didn't even say nothing.
Yeah, that's our guy.
We actually like laughed it off.
Right.
Like,
Right.
That's crazy.
But he
Dan.
damn sure had this episode prepared.
Right.
Yeah,
But
of
he damn
course.
sure
He made us come to work.
Dropping another intro. So somebody in the comments said that he actually should like start doing this for movies. He's actually pretty damn good at that. Just
Right.
the
Be a
intros.
nice narrator.
Yeah, he
Right.
can narrate
Narrator.
some shit.
Right. Now
Narrative.
he definitely got the soap opera voice, the
New
young and the
Morgan Freeman.
restless, the black young and the
Facts.
restless
So
voice. He got the black young and the restless voice.
You really do.
Seriously.
Yeah. Nah, but speaking of Dev and COVID, y'all, what's up, man? It's like we really they talking like we really about to get hit with like this second wave.
Yo, it's crazy. So many
Like,
people are
what's
getting
going on?
infected right now. Listen, y'all need to be out there. Mask up, be safe, wash your hands. Stop going out to the clubs, yo. Like, for real.
Right.
Y'all just out here. Listen, I get it. We had our time to have fun over the summer. We was wilding out outdoors. Come on now. We can't be wilding out indoors.
Yeah.
Sharing the hookah and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sharing
everything is kind
the
of like back
tips.
to normal.
Yeah, y'all
Basically.
can't be doing that.
Right. And I
Like-
get it because some people be trying to say like the numbers be like hoax. It be like rigged. These numbers are not real. But at this point, I just be feeling like we don't know. And until you really know better, this is really like people really be dying.
Yeah, people want to get infected for them to really get a realization. That's what it is. The people, let me tell you something. A lot of people I know are getting infected right now, and they do not wish this on nobody. They're just like, yo, like, I don't wish this shit on no. I think the worst thing is not having a sense of smell and not being able to taste nothing. Could you imagine not being able to taste nothing?
Nah, it's
Anything you eat? Yo, that's the worst.
Burning my damn taste buds off trying to eat too fast.
Right.
That shit is like hard enough. 'Cause
Exactly.
after that, it's hard to taste some shit.
They
but
said it's
for
like
months,
levels
though.
to it.
Now
For
it's
months.
different.
Yeah,
It's
that's
definitely
They
different
said it's
levels.
like levels to it where it could really like knock you down or it could really like hit you like just like a regular cold.
Right.
And it
And-
all depends on you, I guess.
And I mean, let's be clear too. It is like the weather's changing, so I'm sure some
Facts.
people are sick, and it may not because of that. May not be because of that. But
We're going into flu season. So you
Yeah,
got flu
flu
season
season.
and you have like COVID.
Right.
So it's just like we're going into a season
Right.
where everyone gets sick around this time.
And it was, like a couple days ago, it looked like it was about to be summertime. It was like 70-some degrees out.
No, it was.
Beautiful day.
It was.
It was hot as shit
Today-
in my apartment.
Yeah, and today you walk outside today,
It's
it was
cold as
It looked
hell.
like it was November.
Well,
in
they
Jersey.
say global warming and all of those things are like a real crisis that we also are like dealing with nowadays, and
Facts.
on top of like COVID, like
I don't know
Right.
about
That
global
type thing,
warming, but I feel like people be controlling this weather shit, man. They be playing games with this weather.
Nah,
to be
facts.
honest.
Even
Real
like the
shit.
way, listen, they playing games with the weather like they playing games with that damn vaccine.
Yeah.
Y'all already know.
Yeah. Wow, was that just like a great segue right there? Hold
Yeah,
on.
y'all like
Oh
that?
my gosh,
Nah.
the judges.
Bang,
absolutely.
bang.
Who are you?
Bang,
Nah, absolutely.
bang.
That was a damn
Absolutely.
good segue.
High
All
five.
right,
Nah,
let's go.
absolutely. And right now, because we just like we're going through this election on top of it all, so it's like they're
That's
because
a
they're
good
saying,
point.
and the reason why I bring that up is because they're saying like that the numbers are all spiking back up.
Right.
This second wave is supposed to be about to rip our nation again, rip our nation, which they predicted it, which they've been talking about it, and now we have a president who lost who supposedly lost the election. Looks like he pretty much lost. Who doesn't want to give up his seat? Who doesn't want to give up his?
He feels like he
his-
won, but go ahead.
And they said he's not doing nothing about COVID though.
No,
this
he's
is
not.
This is what everybody's saying. Like all the briefing, all the like conversations with like the experts have all stopped. Now Biden's team, I believe, is still prepping and doing things to try to get in office and get a hold of this.
Right.
To my knowledge, how do y'all feel about it on top of the vaccine? How do y'all feel about all of this?
Well, I think we're kind of behind on this whole COVID and trying to like get it under control. Because you got to understand, right now, Europe, they're on lockdown right now. They've been on lockdown for like probably 2 to 3 weeks right now, as of now. And I feel like we just don't have no control and it's getting out of control. So if the people that know what they're talking about in regards to like this virus, why can't we get this shit under control and ignore what they're saying? These are the professionals. They know what they're talking about. They know what we should be doing. Why aren't we listening to them? If they're I get it. Like, we don't want to go into lockdown, right? Businesses aren't going to be open. People aren't going to be making money. I understand that. But at the same time, if we don't go on lockdown and everybody's getting sick, it's probably going to be worse for us down the line.
Oh no, it will be. It will
Right.
be. Well, that's
So-
what they said happened the first time. We wasn't prepared.
But it's going to be worse this time because they already are stating that it's going to be a dark winter. Like a really, really dark winter. That's scary.
Who do you know that's making statements like this, man?
These are like
Who's telling you it's going to be a dark winter?
sound like a horror
They're
story.
saying it on
Alaska.
that. They're saying it on the headline.
That sound like a new scary
No,
movie.
they're like
a new horror movie
Not
coming out.
facts. It's on some like what's that show called that like the Game of Thrones type of shit. You know how like they're saying they don't want it to be, it's like winter for like a lot of years or something. Yeah. They talking about some Game of Thrones type of shit. I don't want us to be on that type time right now. Like I feel like we need to, lock down and just protect ourselves just so we can have this under control. We need to chalk up the winner for
Now hold on, but you I think you said you and Garnett y'all seen something about this whole vaccine thing.
Yeah, so Pfizer,
what's going on with the vaccine?
So Pfizer, the pharmaceutical company, they're basically in the process of creating this vaccine that they're already testing on people currently.
They're already testing people with the vaccine.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I know I think it might have been Sunday or something like that. They made the big press release saying that, they finally found, a vaccine for COVID. And, they really was pushing it. And I think it was on 60 Minutes. And, I end up overhearing the guy saying something about 90% this, 90% that. And a couple days later, I go and I wanted to read up about it. So I ended up reading about this vaccine that Pfizer is supposed to be, backing and coming out with. And what I started to read was that the 90% that he was referring to meant that it was fewer cases. It was 90% fewer cases than them testing other people with the placebo that they were using. So it wasn't 90% more effective than what they were using. It was 90% fewer cases. And if nobody knows what a placebo is a pill that does absolutely nothing. So to be like 90% fewer cases versus a pill that does nothing is like it's supposed to be. It's actually supposed to be 100.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like that pill isn't doing anything.
Right.
Because it has nothing in it.
Exactly. So,
and explain what that like. So explain you getting. So for example, say if you're one of the people that they're testing, right?
Yeah.
Explain to the world.
Like expert.
Right, you do.
Some shit.
Explain to the
One
world.
of your jobs. You now will get the name. Go ahead. Finish.
Explain to the world what essentially that is. So if I give you a placebo and tell you, hey Garnett, this placebo. They don't call it a placebo. They're going to tell you it's a pill, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to say, hey, this pill is going to help cure the virus.
Right.
And then what is it doing to your psyche?
So, I mean, it's tricking you already as far as just like you thinking that you already believing that this pill is going to work, but it has no medical effect at all as far as, it putting medicine in you. It's going to be more of a psychological thing where, you're thinking that it's working. And it actually may be working if you think it's so hard that it's working. But it's like that's what you're comparing against. Somebody kind of like mind willpower versus actual medicine.
So you said something, mind willpower, right? So if it's working on somebody that's like, oh my God, this placebo that legit has nothing in it is curing you for, or are these people COVID positive that they're testing? Okay. So these people that are testing positive for COVID is basically saying like, oh my God, it's working and they're just becoming better, right? So that's in their brain. So if we tell our brain like, oh my God, I think I have COVID, I'm sick. Do you think that people can make their brain, like make their thoughts cause them to have a sickness?
I mean, I don't know.
Do you think it's like a spiritual thing? Like if I say like, yo, oh my God, like I feel like I got COVID, then, you got a little itch on your throat, you got a headache, you got this, you're feeling all these symptoms because your brain is telling you that, oh my God, you have those symptoms. So that can mentally make you sick.
I wouldn't knock it because I think anything is possible when it comes to like just brain and frequency and energy. I think that's a pretty deep category. So I wouldn't knock it. I think anything is possible. But I will say, so it's safe to say that what you saying that, Garnett, giving the whole breakdown on this pill and just the psyche and how it's almost like trickery in some sort to a certain extent. Kind of like and
in a sense, I guess.
Right. So it's kind of like safe to say that, I mean, you got a lot of people out here that's like, this is business for a lot of these people.
Right.
That are making these.
It's all business.
These are business.
This is a $1 billion move that just dropped after the election.
Right.
And, seems in favor with the new president-elect. You get what I'm saying? So this is all business.
Right. And a lot of people are against these vaccines because of they just don't know exactly what these vaccines consist of. People don't know what they're being injected with when it all boils down to it.
Would you take the vaccine?
Not at all. I would like. That's why I brought up what I just brought up, because I would really like for my son too, for my children. You want to like shoot us up with something. I'm like, hey, we're intelligent enough to go ahead and look up whatever it is that this vaccine consists of, so I can make sure that it's something that's healthy and not hazardous for me and my family.
Right. Would you take
effects too?
Right. Explain that. That's what I was about to ask you.
So like even so, reading this article, they said the side effects is like headache and like fever and like aching and pains. Which are
the symptoms of COVID.
Which is basically, you getting sick again. But, they're saying that it's not, terrible symptoms, but yet they're also saying that it's worse than the flu shot. After you get the flu shot, a lot of people get sick. They're saying the side effects is worse than that. And the pneumonia vaccine, they're saying that it's worse than that as well. And those are two things that I know, like, people really be, like, going through.
No,
you
facts.
know what I'm saying? Like, people be sick as hell off of that flu shot. So to say that it's worse than that, it's like, I'm not signing up.
Then why would I get it?
Right. And granted, this is still early. Like, they've only been like working on this as far as that they're saying, and there's all of this information within the last 5 or 6 months. Clearly, but
and they're going into their second phase probably in the next 2 weeks. They're saying
but to like make this announcement as if like they got everything, like they got the vaccine, and it's like, no, you don't. So people, when y'all hearing stuff, even watching stuff, because he said things that was different than the article that I'm reading, you know what I'm saying, that came out days later.
Right.
So it's like, just be careful about everything that's going on. Make sure you do your own research.
Absolutely. Right. That's important. Do your own research. Make sure you know what's going on in the world. Like Garnett said, he saw some other different information, and now recently when he went back to go look, it's something total opposite. So make sure, young people out there, make sure you're doing your research. Make sure you're protecting yourselves, protecting your families. Yeah. And you already know.
I just it's good that y'all say that, just to kind of like end it off on that note as far as like COVID, second wave, vaccines, definitely, man, each one teach one. Stay aware. Vitamin C, sea moss. There's a lot of things out there that people are taking to try to go ahead and strengthen their immune system to fight off viruses. I actually just seen prayers go out to Country Cooking, the lady from Country Cooking. She's pretty famous with what she does, and I just seen that she actually had COVID, and she was just saying that on her page that she got sick as soon as she kind of like lost track and wasn't taking her like vitamins and her like sea moss, and that's kind of like when she got sick. So as far as that go, man, like strengthening your immune system to try to fight off any viruses, any diseases, COVID, anything that's running around that could be hazardous to us, man, go ahead and like try to like enlighten yourself and strengthen yourself up.
Nah, I just wanted to, I never got a chance to go back to what Wally was saying. I do believe that people, like their moods or their situations can have an effect on their health. You know what I'm saying? I do. I feel like if you pay attention to certain things, like sometimes, a person might be fine and cool, and then when they find out that they have cancer, it seems like the next day everything is kind of, downhill. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But it's like 48 hours ago, like everything was fine, or last week everything was fine. So
it's the news that kill people a lot of the time.
It's the stress,
and I can definitely attest to that, because my rest in peace to my Uncle Tony. He passed away years. I want to say like 95. He had AIDS, and the whole time he was fine. He had all the symptoms. He had lesions on his skin. He was going through all the processes and phases, and I think once he got the news, that's what killed him. Like, he knew he had it. Yeah. So once the doctor sat him down and had him in the hospital and was like, hey, you have AIDS, HIV, it just like took it to another level. He died I want to say like a couple days after. But this whole time he knew he had it. It was just when he got that news from the hospital, the confirmation,
they say it's like
it
that
killed him.
They say it's like that for a lot of people in like those situations when they don't know, but they kind of like suspect something, and then they actually go get the final like procedures to like get themselves checked up, and they actually find out it's actually like the stress.
Yeah.
When people know, it's like now now it's for sure, for certain. Now all doubt has been removed.
Yeah.
You're
letting the sickness control your soul, your body, your mind. So if your mind is telling you that you're sick, you can literally kill yourself. Legit.
Right.
That's why like people, like comedy is so important, where that's a form of therapy,
Absolutely.
for people, that get sick and got to stay in the hospitals for long periods of time.
Right.
They advise them, watch things, do things as far as that's going to make you laugh and bring your spirit up, because those are things that are going to get you through the day.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, listen, man, since we speaking of sick, we speaking of hospitals. There's a video out of a guy that I think is pretty sick.
Yeah.
I think he may need a hospital.
It's another good segue. I just wanted to point that out before we go into that.
Thank you, my brother.
It's good.
I think it's another guy out here that's definitely pretty sick. I think he's definitely gonna need some hospital attention soon. And if he doesn't get it,
I think it's his mental.
Yeah, if he doesn't get it, but if he doesn't get it for his mental health, and he really kind of like is into like the shit he's talking about, he might need it for his physical.
Facts.
Because somebody might catch up to this guy.
Hello.
But basically, there was a video that hit the internet. It's a guy, we believe he's from Cleveland somewhere.
His name was like something. I don't even want to give.
Yeah, we don't even want to give this guy no airtime. We don't even want to give
Hell
up
no.
no
We
name.
just want to talk. We just want to talk about it because
today's going to be the weirdo. We just want to leave it at that. The weirdo, because the energy is just weird. The message is weird. It's a guy who was like, I don't know, is he in his car? Y'all?
He was in his car, and you could tell he was he was on live, and he was basically chatting. In the comment thing, it basically was saying we'll delete later. You know when people say we'll delete later, that dumb shit. So he's basically chatting. He must have came from a date. I'm not 100% sure, but clearly it was very fresh on his mind what he was talking about. And he was saying, like he a good nigga, blase blah, and like if everything's going well and a girl doesn't want to like be intimate with him or not giving him what he want, he said he gonna rape them. He legit say, I will rape your ass. He said, I don't look this good to not, get.
No, he said, I'm not this strong. He said,
he said strong. Okay.
Push-ups.
Yeah, he said, I didn't do all these push-ups.
Just to get denied, basically.
Right, to be this strong for you to deny me or for you to tell me what you not going to do. Basically, like saying, like, I'm physically able and I'm physically, I work out so I can physically control you and you could going to do exactly what I tell you to do.
Facts. And I think that's, first of all, to put that out there in the universe is horrible. Because now it's hitting all the platforms, it's hitting all the airwaves, and it's just like, we have to talk about this because, let me tell you, young man, okay? You need to sit your ass down because let me tell you something. The same way you got brought here by a fucking woman, we would take your ass the fuck out. So take your ass back home and keep that same energy by your damn self. Okay?
Yes.
Because the same way you want to rape women, what about somebody said they want to rape your sister or your mother or anybody or
you? Just point blank. Period.
Exactly.
You.
Like, nah, bruh. Sit your ass down.
Because that's what the fuck a nigga gonna get if like you rape the wrong person's family, man. Like, listen, man. It's hard for me to like even like but I guess we gotta definitely like
talk about it.
We definitely gotta like just bring light to it and put a message out there for like other younger guys, man, and other guys that's coming up. Listen, I don't know what people getting high off. I don't know and I don't know if this guy was high or drunk, or I don't know if this was really him like on his natural self. I don't know if you was joking, if you thought that was a cool way to joke, because he said
he said he not joking.
Right, I heard him say he not joking, but I still pray to Allah that he is, but it's just like unfortunate, man. What are we doing? Like, we live in a world that's already like crazy enough, and we don't make it like no better with like the dumb shit that we find to get into when we bored. Like, first of all, you talking about you 20 years old and you a dinosaur. Like, bro, you got your whole fucking life ahead of you. 20 years old. He hasn't even
lived.
At all. But what's crazy is that when he said that, and that's why I mentioned it, because when he said that, I really feel like it's young guys out there all across the world, especially in like inner cities that's living in poverty and going through like the shit we go through in inner cities, that really be feeling like that. Like, yo, I'm 20, it's over for me, my life is over. Like, bro, your whole fucking life is ahead of you and you about to throw it away because you think you could do whatever you want to like a female that tells you no, my nigga. Like, you need to go work
And they
on...
probably telling him no because look at that energy you got.
Nah,
Yeah.
this like when I saw it. Listen, if there ever was a book of like how to not get vagina, this is like number
That's
one.
it.
This is
101.
chapter 1. Yeah, this is it. Like
This is
what
the
you start
prelude.
with.
This is the prelude.
Like, yeah, this is the very beginning. Exactly.
Like this ain't even the first chapter. This is the prelude into the book.
But it's really like, man, like you're like, what are you doing at this point? Like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to prove? Like Rich said, like just because you think you bigger than a woman that you gonna be able to do whatever and get everything off, it's like, man, you can't just be out here maneuvering like that, man.
Facts.
You really can't. Like, kind of like what y'all was saying. Like, what if somebody just raped you, like on their strength? Like, I almost, even though this is some fucked up shit, but some people gotta like touch the iron like to know it's hot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if the capital punishment was you getting raped for raping people?
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that might stop a whole lot of shit. But to be going out here and just be on the internet, like, what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove? What meant, like, who? And honestly, like, he said this as if like he was comfortable doing it, like
Right.
he did this shit already.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
Absolutely.
if there are victims, it's like, damn, like this is crazy. You get what I'm saying? And I really think like I just wish the women that he decide to deal with or decide to deal with him actually take a good look at the situation. Watch that video before you go out with him next time.
Right.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I just don't know what you setting yourself up for, because if it was to get pussy, you just ruined it.
Right.
So at this point, like, what was your goal?
I mean, you just a bad look for like men, period. Like, to
Sure.
be honest. Like,
But let's not get this confused. That's not a man.
Right.
That's a
That's a boy.
Absolutely.
That's a boy.
Absolutely.
Facts.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy, man. Gotta be like,
But this is the
Just-
representation of like
Yeah.
of the youth. Like what? Like who raised you? Like I'm pretty sure if your mom's around, your aunt's around, if they seen that video like that, they would smack the shit out of you.
You actually sound like TK Kirkland when you said that. Who raised you?
No
That's his
facts.
tag.
Who raised his ass? Like I'm just saying, like it would be such a disappointment if that was a person in my family saying some shit like
man,
that.
listen, to our ladies that's listening, to our lady listeners,
safe.
and to our ladies
Stay
that's out
safe.
there, man,
Absolutely.
listen. Be safe, man. Be safe, and it's nothing wrong with getting to know a person when you meeting these people and you meeting somebody and you taking somebody's number. It's nothing wrong with getting to know somebody, man.
And one thing I can say for women, especially now dating, make sure you always have if you don't have your gun license or anything like that, like cool. But one thing I always carry with me is my mace, regardless of the situation, because you just never know nowadays. We live in a crazy world. Protect yourself. Even if you don't own mace, like a little blade, something where you can just grab easily to protect yourself. That's all.
Absolutely.
And also fellas too. Like if this is your homeboy,
Right.
you gotta check that, man. Like you shouldn't be rolling around with somebody that's putting this out there or that's doing this to women. You know what I'm saying? Like hold it down too. You can protect people that's out here as well just by checking your homeboy. So
Facts.
Yeah, we got to do better, man. We we about to go into a new year, and we finishing up a crazy one. We wrapping up a crazy one. It started crazy. It's still ending crazy. And yeah, man, to anybody out there that catches this, that listens to this, man, just try to make sure that you and your surroundings is putting out good energy.
Well, you got to
man,
protect it.
love.
Listen, protect yourself. Like Rich said, put out good energy. But one thing I do want to say,
her face hit the mic. Y'all seen
listen,
that?
I'm
You
laughing
seen that?
because this world is crazy, and people are saying anything to get away with things.
Right.
Right now there's a woman out there who's she's being charged right now for basically trying to sneak on a plane. Yeah,
Hold up.
like she legit tried to sneak on a plane. And when she got caught, you know what she said?
So it was a woman.
It was a woman,
And
not a man, a woman.
And what she said?
She was basically heading to Los Angeles without a ticket. And she said that when she got caught, her name is Yasmina Payton. It's basically like it's a felony criminal trespass. That's what they're charging her for. And she told the authorities that she had pulled off the caper following her arrest, revealing how she pushed past security gate because she was basically going to have a meeting with Rock Nation's own Sean Carter, a.k.a. JayZ.
And she was arrested.
Yes. She was 23.
And where's this lady from?
Do they say where
know?
she's... Oh, she was coming from...
Chicago.
So she really was just stealing a flight. Is this what we saying here?
This is what I'm thinking. To kind of just throw JayZ in there. It's like any random person could say that, to be honest with you. It's like, yo, I'm going to go see this person. It's like, nah, bro, you just got caught in a situation where you probably heard you could do some shit like this because JayZ wasn't on his flight. I can see if he was on the flight, you can use him as an excuse. But
he wouldn't even be on a regular flight.
And that's what made me look at it where it's like, hold on, what? It's like, how many other people, like if JayZ was on that flight, you know how many other people would have been trying to do some shit like that? But it's just you. Like, why is it just you? You're the only person that's trying to go to LA to have a meeting with JayZ.
Lying.
Yeah, I just think that's fraudulent information. Far as like, you just got caught in some shit. Somebody's supposed to fly you out or something, didn't come through. You still wanted to go. You missed a big party or something must have been happening in LA on November 8th.
Right.
But I'm curious of like that conversation. Like you're in front of the security, right? And they take you in. And they're like, ma'am, like you don't have a ticket. Like I'm supposed to go meet JayZ in LA. I had a meeting. Like, is that the first thing that comes to your mind to help you get out of a situation?
Right.
So she had no ties to music
there's
or
no
to
ties
labels?
to anything. No.
At least
at least it's from what they're
Nothing
saying.
else.
Regular,
No.
degular.
Regular, degular.
And she said she used Hov for some reason.
Right.
Yes.
Just
She
threw
do that
the
out
And he ain't even on the flight.
right. She threw the king
Like,
out
would you
there.
do that for anybody? Would you? Is there any celebrity that you would sneak on a flight for?
Is there any celebrity
It could be. Yeah, it could be anyone.
Yeah,
that if I heard that they was on the flight?
Or would it? I don't know. How would we?
Cause it's a little, but I like the question though. I like the question. Who would we sneak on a flight for? But she basically was trying to sneak on a flight, period. And
Right.
this was just her excuse.
And that was her excuse.
Her excuse turned out to be that she was going to see JayZ, and this is why she did what she did.
But we're asking you, if there was a celebrity on the flight.
Right. Who would I sneak on that flight for? Who would it have to be for me to sneak on a plane for?
Who would it be?
Porno Rich about to come
Let me
out.
see.
Here
I'm in the airport.
He said, I'm in the airport. He put himself in the situation.
I gotta make the whole predicament. I gotta take it there. I gotta make it cinematic. I'm in the airport. I'm with Wally D. She walks up.
I got my ticket though.
Of course you got your ticket. Well, we going somewhere different, but you come tell me, hey, Rich, listen. I just seen J-Lo go hop on that joint over there. She's going wherever.
She going to Miami.
And I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, it's my dream, my like fantasy to say something to J-Lo. I'm like, Wally, take my bags. Go ahead, you go back to fucking Philly. I'm not going. I'm about to try to sneak on this Miami flight. Yeah, just so I could get back there and say what's up to J-Lo, say what's up to the queen, see if I can let her know, hey, I'm
So it'll be J-Lo for you.
Yeah, I love J-Lo. J-Lo the queen. For me, she one of the people that I can think of.
It'll probably be
a couple.
Absolutely.
It'll probably be a couple for me. Like it's probably a couple of them.
But that's the one that you'll take that little risk.
Yeah, she the Latin queen. She the Puerto Rican queen, the Latin queen, and I just love her. She been around forever and she aging like fine wine.
Absolutely.
Shout out to her and her family.
Who would it be for you, Garnett?
Man, to be honest with you,
you better not say Lil Bow Wow because that was
it's going to be. Nah, I wasn't going to say Bow Wow, man.
He mad at Bow Wow right now. Bow Wow beating rappers for their money.
He supposedly he out here taking $2,000 from people, man. You better not be doing that. You're a goat. You understand that? You're a goat.
Wow.
You're a goat.
That's a stretch. Go ahead. You keep reaching, but go ahead.
Damn. So if I had to sneak on the, honest with you, probably be either Lil Zane or Nick Cannon.
You know what? I should have never asked you this question.
They all in the fucking same department.
Hold on.
Lil Zane gonna be sitting in coach with you, nigga.
Man.
Like, what?
Niggas is
So you
like,
ain't even gotta sneak on a plane. He gonna be sitting next to you.
On Lil Zane's name.
all three of
Put
them
some
niggas
respect
could have
on his
been
name.
brothers, bro. Lil
No, they
Zane,
couldn't
Bow
have.
Wow, Nick Cannon. They
Nah.
all
Nah,
like
Nick
cousins.
Cannon.
Nick Cannon, the guy, man. Come on,
Nick
man.
Cannon, the guy. Let's not disrespect
sneaking
Nick
on that
Cannon.
I
Nick
like
Cannon.
Nick.
He
I'm
got
just
that
saying they all.
Nickelodeon
legit.
I
brand.
like them all. I like
Yeah,
them all. I'm
that's
just saying
right.
they similar guys.
Man, listen.
Nick Cannon
ain't
and Lil Zane.
Ain't
Come
none of them
on.
wearing a turban like him. You ain't never see a nigga sport a turban like Nick Cannon. Shout out
Nah,
to Nick Cannon
he
with the
killing
turban.
that fire.
You understand?
Nah, absolutely.
So hold on. So we got mines. We got Garnett's now. Hold up,
Definitely Nick
Wally Moist, Miss Moisture.
Mm-hmm.
We want to know.
Moisturizer.
We want to know who you at the airport. You at the airport. You waiting on a flight to go somewhere, but your girl say, "Yo, what the fuck? Look who that is," and he's getting on a flight to go somewhere different that you could try to slide on.
Honestly, it would be JayZ though. You
done
know
did
what?
the
Like,
same
I
shit.
just need not for nothing. Hov, he the GOAT. Like, I just
same
want to say
shit.
hi. Like, yo, what's up? I'm a big fan. Try to pick his brain really quick before they fly come.
so yo, that's funny. So y'all know the meme that's been like going around forever, kind of like an old boring conversation, but it's still funny, and I think it applies in this situation. So JayZ, they say, would you rather have, I guess, $10,000 or a 5-minute conversation with him?
I would rather have a 5-minute conversation with him.
With Jay?
Yep. Because that 5-minute conversation could probably make me more than $10,000. So I need that 5-minute conversation.
I definitely want the 5 minutes.
Because I'm telling him what I got going on. He might want to buy into what I got going on. Shout out to Rock Nation.
Give me that 10 G's. I see
You
you later.
tripping, bro.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Deal or no
Hey,
deal?
yo.
Listen.
Hey, yo. Garnett.
JayZ don't even seem like he talk that much. He
do.
So it like he probably
just
get
don't talk
chill,
to
relax.
anybody.
Right.
But
so,
if you're getting the opportunity,
man, if this is just like some like game show and you win it, you think JayZ, you ain't getting that much game in like a 5-minute conversation. You gonna get some game. It's gonna be a legendary moment. You get your picture, and then
Nah,
I'm gonna be
I don't
doing
even
whatever
want
I
the
need to
picture.
do with that 10 grand. And
Right,
be like, yo,
right.
like I see you. That's a dope ass. Give me that 10
Nah.
grand real
Nah,
quick.
but
you
guess
ever
what?
heard of elevator pitches? Like if you were in the elevator.
You coming with a plan.
Exactly. It's the same shit.
This ain't Shark Tank.
But be honest though, even if you did take the 5 minutes and you go ahead and Jay say, "Hey, what's up? What's your name?" and you like, "Oh, I'm Wally D," and then you running down like, "Yo, I'm Wally D. I do wow, I do wow, 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 wow. I got wow, I got wow, I got wow,
Nah,
I
I
got
would
wow,"
have to-
and he go, "That's dope. That's dope. I'm gonna see you later. That was nice meeting you."
Listen, he gonna bring nah. But let me tell you
gonna wish
something.
you took the
seemed like
10
that.
G's.
I'm
though.
not. Let me tell you why I'm not gonna wish though. Because he always gonna remember that. If I come around again, he be like, "Yo, that's the girl I
Yeah,
seen at the
yeah.
airport."
He gonna
And
be like
then that's
Wally
when
with the
that-
wop, wop, wop,
So
wop.
all right, so now, all right. So I can understand that too, because just having a presence and being around somebody,
Absolutely.
I feel like I can make myself memorable in 5 minutes. Bro.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? I really, matter of fact, I know I can do that. But like, you also got to bet on yourself to like be in position to use that relationship, and it
Yeah.
almost got to be quick.
Fast.
You know what I'm saying? Because in like 6 years, it may not have no stain. Like, oh yeah, I remember that
Nah,
5
it gotta
minutes we
be-
had. You gotta sneak on another plane.
I'm definitely listen.
You gotta go to the next event.
I ain't gonna hold you. I would definitely probably, and it's crazy because I say shit like that, and I would probably be a nervous wreck for them 5 minutes.
Yeah,
like, but if the
for sure.
opportunity actually arose,
You know what? You know what we got to do next time? Next time I don't want to say, in the next couple episodes, right? I want us, each individual, to have an elevator pitch and see what y'all would say if y'all were in the room with that person or in the elevator with that person. What would you say? And you got to say it within 60 seconds. What would you say in 60 seconds? I'm not saying say it now, but food for thought. Like if you had 60 seconds, 1 minute.
You already know what I'm starting off with.
the bird call.
Hey, yo.
You know what I'm
Listen, they're gonna come off the elevator saying that shit, yo. That's gonna be crazy.
My thing about stuff like that, and don't get me wrong, I probably still would have a 60-second rundown if we ever did that. But I be having like like issues with that because I know people that did it and it didn't work well. Like
because that's why you got to prepare. You got to know what to say.
But it wasn't even about preparation. It's that just some people just not trying to hear that shit.
Or sometimes you ain't got facts.
Time, place, all that type shit matters when you meeting like celebrities.
But at the same time, you got to make sure you have the proper energy. Like you coming off, don't come too aggressive. But if you had that opportunity and you're on the elevator, you got to make sure you coming correct. Don't be coming off like, yo, this is what I got going on. Like you can't. You got to make sure it's all about how you're delivering something. All about
make
delivery.
It make sense.
I seen Fat Joe almost elbow dude from like the crap table at Atlantic City almost to the bathrooms. for like constantly kept coming up on Fat Joe. And Fat Joe was telling him like, yo, I'm gambling. Like, not right now. And he kept, this was a while back. Yeah, I seen some shit. Over those type situations. I'm telling y'all, I got other stories on that same type shit, man.
Him to the bathroom. What table was he on? Because that'd say a lot. Them bathrooms is far from the crab tables.
It was a nice little distance. And I knew he was mad when he threw the elbow because he was trying to tell him, like, chill, chill, chill. And then dude just wasn't getting it.
He fucking with his money.
Yeah, he was definitely doing that.
The vibe, like,
right? You gotta have a certain vibe when you gambling.
Yeah, I'm here chilling. I ain't come here for that. It's places to do that, not in the casino.
Here. not when I got 20 grand on the table.
Exactly.
So we all willing to get arrested by who is it? TSA? What's the name?
The TSA.
TSA. Garnett is gonna put it all on the line for Lil Zane, Nick Cannon.
That's right. Lil
Zane.
While he's
JayZ,
doing
Sean Carter.
I'm gonna do it for Queen J-Lo.
Y'all already know how we coming.
And that's just it, people. Y'all gotta pray for us, man.
No, absolutely. But some people I want to shout out is, our fan base, our family. You know what I'm saying? We got over 1 million views.
Yep.
That's a major
Appreciate
milestone
y'all for
for
holding
us.
it down.
Heavy.
Like super duper. Listen, like I would have never thought. We're on episode 50. We're in the 50s. I want to say 57, right? 56.
Yeah. In that
so
area.
on average, if I'm doing my math correctly, on average, that's like 17,800 and some change watching per episode.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
No bullshit, man. Listen, shout to y'all, man. We nothing without y'all.
Listen,
y'all really been there.
Thank you.
That's a fact.
Y'all really been there from the beginning. A lot of people been there from the beginning, just since we started diving in the chat, since like episode 1, just supporting us, and to see just where we've gotten, thus far in this little bit of time. We definitely want to just give thanks to you guys, who support us, who chat with us, who share it, who spread it, because word of mouth is everything. I hear so many people talking about the podcast. We get a lot of feedback. I know Wiley, Garnett, they get the same shit when they running around. So,
Can I tell y'all one thing though, fans out there? We love y'all, right? But ain't nobody trying to be arguing with y'all via DM. Like, all right, we had the conversation. You got to come on to the chat. When those episodes come out, go into the chat. Hey, converse with us.
I think that's the new thing right there too. Yo, just join the chat.
Yes.
You DM me and it look like we gotta go into detail. Join me Saturday morning or Tuesday night.
Right.
And
and we can converse
talk about
there.
It. That's when we're there and we're in that mode where we're in that mode to discuss things. We're answering questions. We're going back and forth with people, so definitely just like, tune in.
It's a good time. Good time. Always a good time. But yeah, I definitely want to say thank everybody. Thank y'all for, supporting us, man. Definitely appreciate it. Like, the 1 million, views is great. I'm just happy that y'all able to like grow with us as like people, not even as like on the mic personalities or anything like that. Just like as people, I the conversations that we've all had on the mic, I know has helped us in life, since day one. This whole experience, yo, we giving it up to everybody. You know what I'm saying? We putting our hearts out. We getting our real, views and opinions, and we living this shit. So I mean, the 1 million views is a blessing. I pray for that shit. So I'm not too surprised. You know what I'm saying? I just know, we keep working hard. We keep moving with love, and we keep doing what we doing. Them views are eventually going to, go up. I'm just happy I'm doing it with the people with this group specifically.
Squad.
I really feel like it's a really good group, man. It's a really good team team camaraderie, and I'm really just super happy to knock down some of these goals and accomplishments with y'all. And thank y'all for supporting.
Yeah.
No, thank y'all for real, honestly.
So y'all already know, man, be on the lookout for like a celebration. Y'all know once we get through all this nut ass shit, we definitely gonna celebrate just our first 1 million views. We would like to definitely like try to celebrate it with the people if we can, all depending just how things is and how times are. But in the meantime, man, listen, just continue to spread the word, continue to tell people about us, tell them to subscribe, tell them to come check us out.
Yeah.
Like, comment.
Definitely shout out to our comrades, Devinwade. We hope to have him back on the next one. Chelsea Lee, DJ,
Nasty Girls.
Yeah, DJ and model, super phenomenon. The Nasty Girls sent. They know we love them all, and they love y'all too. So I'm just
shout out to everybody that's been a part of that too. The guests that's came on, like
the behind the scenes, everybody that's involved.
People, the sponsors, everybody, because everybody really played a part. The people that music, all of it, like all of it came together, and this is what we got. You get what I'm saying? That was a lot of hard work, whether it's from editing. We've been through a lot, yo. We've been through a lot in 8 months, some shit like that.
Real shit.
8-9 months, like.
Listen, it went through
a journey, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be more. But we in control. We in a hot seat. We growing right now. So
absolutely.
Thank everybody. Just been supporting this, man. Like I said, the guests, the people, that's been having music, everything. Everybody that's been helping us out to get to this point.
And Devinwade, thank you. Thank you for creating this platform for us.
For sure.
Thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you for listening 5 years later, nigga. How about I say that? I've been told you to start a podcast. He looked at me like I had 3 eyeballs. It's like, nigga, start this shit. No, man. No, it's like, nigga, you got the best stories all time.
Right.
I would walk into the studio. This is when me and Dave really start getting cool. I'll walk into the studio just to ask him a question, be there for 10, 15 minutes. I will be there for 8 hours, bro. He'll be talking for 8 of the hours, all 8. I'm just sitting there listening.
Right.
But he would never want to get on a mic. So I'm just happy he decided to do that. And
look at the domino effect. It went from you telling him to do it to him telling me, no, you're going to do it. Do this shit.
Exactly. It's power in this, man.
Yeah, so we here now, y'all, man. We out of time. We out of time for the day. But definitely we looking forward to the next episode. We looking forward to being back with the family, man. Y'all already heard everything we gave a spill about COVID, vaccines. Protect yourself, enlighten yourself. Stay away from weird dudes that's out here talking crazy about our women.
Stream more Bow Wow. Let's go. Get
Stream
the numbers
more
up.
Bow Wow.
Nah.
For my boy Briscoe. But from myself, the people's champ, man, Puerto Rich.
Moan, Rich, moan.
I'm definitely not going moaning. I told y'all we got men moans. It's a way to do that shit. If you ever going to moan,
the ratio too bad in this room to do anything.
We need a moan from
I'm not ready for a moan right now.
Why can't we see it's raining outside? We can't see how I'm on.
It's mad This is the type of night you play some Jodeci.
Look, she started laughing.
This the type of night we
started to get a sinister laugh, like a little devilish laugh.
This shit is hilarious. I'm not a moaner.
Come on, can we
act like this
see
water
what
is
it sound
wine.
like today?
You understand?
Tonight,
Act like
please,
this water is wine. Let's go.
Let me think. Let's count in 3.
Look me in the eyes when you do this shit too.
Go ahead, look her in the eyes and do it. 1.
Give him one eye. Give me the other.
I can't split my face.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Be honest with you. My pants got a little wet off that. I'm going to just say that.
Okay. I'm sure, listen, I'm sure Devin's going to say, no, that was
He going to be proud of me.
Yeah, he going to be proud of you.
Chelsea, I'm getting better. I'm not a moaner.
Yeah,
but I'm holding it down for the team.
She held you down today. She held you down today.
Listen,
if you want better ones, tune in on Tuesdays, 8 p.m., our episodes premiere, our visuals. You'll get those moans visually.
And listen, to the left of her is my guy who picked up a new fucking job today. We did not know this motherfucker had his PhD and studied
vaccines.
Fucking pharmacy.
On,
he's a
pharmaceutical.
What is this job called? Because you're like a pharmaceutical doctor. What is this called?
I'm a pharmaceutical engineer. What's the other word?
Researcher?
Yes,
there you
exactly.
Go.
Pharmaceutical engineer researcher. Get paid the big bucks.
This is amazing.
He got the bag.
So y'all already know to add that next to my guy's resume. This shit's super long like a fucking discovery. And that's it for the day, y'all. The Devinwade Show. Peace and love, man. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.